If you're over 65 and you've been told that muscle loss is just an inevitable part of aging, I'm about to share something that might completely change how you think about your bedtime routine. What we are about to share comes from science, experience, and the deep wisdom of Barbara O'Neill, an internationally respected health educator and nutritionist who has dedicated her life to natural healing. She has spent decades teaching people how to use food as medicine, and what she discovered about nighttime muscle preservation could transform your golden years. What if I told you that there's one simple step you're probably skipping before bed that could be the difference between maintaining your strength and independence, or watching your muscles slowly fade away year after year? Here's what most people don't realize. The hours between when you go to sleep and when you wake up aren't just downtime for your body. They're actually the most critical period for muscle repair, growth, and preservation. Yet 90% of seniors are unknowingly sabotaging this natural healing process every single night with one simple oversight. I'm talking about the crucial step of preparing your muscles for overnight recovery through proper protein timing and muscle activation. Barbara O'Neill has long emphasized that the body has incredible healing capabilities when we work with its natural rhythms rather than against them. And before you think this is just another fitness fad, let me share the science that'll make this crystal clear. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that seniors who optimize their pre-sleep muscle preparation maintain up to 40% more muscle mass over a 10-year period compared to those who don't. But here's where it gets really interesting. This isn't just about having stronger arms or legs. When you preserve your muscle mass as you age, you're actually protecting your independence, your balance, your bone density, and even your metabolic health. Every pound of muscle you maintain is like having a 24/7 personal trainer working to keep your blood sugar stable, your bones strong, and your risk of falls dramatically reduced. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I'm already in my 70s. Is it too late? Or maybe, I don't want to become some muscle-bound gym rat. Let me put your mind at ease. This bedtime step I'm about to share with you is so gentle and natural that it works with your body's existing processes, not against them. And the beautiful thing is, you can start seeing results in as little as 2 weeks. The first tool I want to give you today is what Barbara O'Neill calls the evening protein protocol. This is based on her understanding of how the body processes nutrients combined with breakthrough research showing that your muscles are incredibly receptive to protein in the 2 hours before sleep. Here's exactly how to do it, about 90 minutes before your usual bedtime. Consume 20 to 25 grams of slow-digesting protein. This could be a small Greek yogurt, a handful of cottage cheese, or even a simple glass of milk if dairy agrees with you. Why does this work so powerfully? While you sleep, your body enters what scientists call anabolic recovery mode. This is when your muscles repair the microscopic damage from daily activities and actually rebuild stronger. But here's the catch: without adequate protein available in your bloodstream, your body starts breaking down existing muscle tissue to get the amino acids it needs for other vital functions. It's like trying to renovate your house while someone's stealing the building materials. Let me give you a real example. Margaret, a 72-year-old grandmother, was struggling to lift her grandchildren and getting winded climbing stairs. She started having Greek yogurt with berries before bed nightly. Within 3 weeks, she felt noticeably stronger, and her doctor soon commented on improved muscle tone. The second tool builds on the first, and it's called gentle muscle priming. This involves 5 minutes of very light movement, about 30 minutes before your protein snack. I'm not talking about vigorous exercise here. Think gentle arm circles, leg lifts while sitting in a chair, or even simple calf raises while holding onto your kitchen counter. This light movement serves a fascinating purpose. It increases blood flow to your muscles and makes them more receptive to the protein you'll consume later. Research from the Journal of Gerontology shows that seniors who do just 5 minutes of light movement before their evening protein see up to 60% better muscle protein synthesis during sleep. The beautiful thing about this approach is how it honors your body's natural rhythms. You're not fighting against aging. You're working with your body's incredible ability to heal and rebuild itself, even in your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Now, let's dive deeper into why this bedtime step is so crucial and why skipping it has such dramatic consequences. Inside your muscles, there's a constant battle happening between muscle protein synthesis, which builds muscle, and muscle protein breakdown, which, as the name suggests, breaks it down. In younger people, synthesis typically wins, but as we age, breakdown starts to gain the upper hand, especially during sleep. Here's where it gets fascinating. During the deepest stages of sleep, your body releases growth hormone, which is like nature's own muscle-building supplement. But growth hormone can only work if it has the raw materials available. Without adequate protein in your system, it's like having a carpenter show up to build you a deck with no wood available. This is why the timing of your protein intake is so critical. Studies show that consuming protein 2 to 3 hours before sleep extends the muscle-building window throughout the entire night. It's like providing a slow, steady stream of construction materials while your body's natural repair crew is hard at work. Barbara O'Neill has always emphasized that true healing happens when we understand and honor the body's natural processes. She taught that the body knows exactly how to heal itself when given the right conditions. This wisdom applies perfectly to muscle preservation during sleep. The third tool I want to share is the hydration balance technique. This might seem unrelated to muscle health, but stay with me because this connection is profound. About 3 hours before bed, have your last large glass of water, then switch to small sips only. This prevents middle-of-the-night bathroom trips that disrupt your deep sleep cycles. Why is this so important for your muscles? Deep sleep is when your body produces the most growth hormone. Even one interruption to your sleep cycle can reduce growth hormone production by up to 30% that night. And here's something most people never realize. Adequate hydration is essential for protein synthesis. Your muscles are about 75% water, and even mild dehydration can slow down the muscle repair process significantly. Think of your muscles like a garden. The protein is the seeds. The growth hormone is the sunshine, but without proper hydration, nothing grows properly. Maria, an 80-year-old friend, started paying attention to her evening hydration routine and noticed better sleep and decreased morning stiffness within just 2 weeks. Now, let's address the fourth tool, which is what I call stress dissolution before rest. This involves 10 minutes of gentle relaxation techniques before beginning your evening routine. This could be deep breathing, gentle stretching, or even just sitting quietly and reflecting on 3 things you're grateful for from the day. Here's why this matters so much for your muscle health. Chronic stress elevates cortisol levels, and cortisol is muscle's worst enemy. High cortisol literally breaks down muscle tissue to convert it into glucose for quick energy. When you go to bed stressed, your cortisol levels remain elevated throughout the night, essentially canceling out all the muscle-building benefits. The relaxation phase serves as a bridge between your active day and your restorative night. It signals to your body that it's safe to enter repair mode. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that seniors who practice 10 minutes of relaxation before their bedtime routine have 30% lower nighttime cortisol levels. Let me share a simple breathing technique that works beautifully. Sit comfortably and breathe in slowly for 4 counts. Hold for 4 counts. Then exhale for 6 counts. Repeat this 10 times to activate your parasympathetic nervous system. It's like flipping a switch that tells every cell in your body it's time to focus on healing and rebuilding. The fifth tool ties everything together, and it's called the sleep environment optimization. Your bedroom temperature should be between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. This might seem unrelated to muscles, but cooler temperatures actually enhance growth hormone release and improve the quality of your deep sleep phases. Additionally, complete darkness is crucial. Even small amounts of light can disrupt melatonin production. And melatonin has powerful anti-inflammatory properties that protect muscle tissue from age-related damage. Blackout curtains or an eye mask are investments in your muscle health. Robert, a 68-year-old retired teacher, made these simple environmental changes and reported feeling more energetic and stronger within a month, even though he hadn't changed his exercise routine at all. Now, here's something that might surprise you about muscle loss in seniors. It's not just about weakness or looking frail. Every pound of muscle you lose reduces your metabolic rate by about 50 calories per day. This means that muscle loss directly contributes to weight gain, which then puts additional stress on your joints and cardiovascular system. It's a downward spiral that can be completely prevented with these simple bedtime steps. Let's explore the sixth tool, which is mineral balance for muscle recovery. About 2 hours before bed, consider having a small snack that includes magnesium and potassium. This could be a few almonds and a small banana, or dark chocolate with pumpkin seeds. These minerals are crucial for muscle function and recovery, helping muscles relax and preventing nighttime cramping. Magnesium deficiency is particularly common in older adults and can lead to restless sleep, muscle cramps, and reduced protein synthesis. By ensuring adequate magnesium intake before bed, you're essentially lubricating the machinery of muscle repair. Here's a fascinating connection. The quality of your muscle recovery during sleep directly impacts your energy levels the next day. When your muscles recover properly overnight, they're more efficient at using energy, meaning you feel more vibrant and capable during waking hours. The seventh tool is what I call temperature cycling for recovery. About an hour before your protein snack, take a warm shower or bath for 10 to 15 minutes. Then gradually cool down the water for the last 2 minutes. This temperature change triggers a cascade of beneficial hormonal responses. The warm phase increases blood flow to your muscles, delivering nutrients and removing waste products from the day's activities. The cool phase stimulates the release of norepinephrine, which has powerful anti-inflammatory effects and can actually help preserve muscle mass as you age. This isn't about shocking your system with ice-cold water. Think of it as a gentle thermal massage for your entire body that helps regulate your circadian rhythm, making it easier to fall into those deep restorative sleep phases. Now let's talk about timing, because this is where many people get confused. The ideal evening routine should unfold like this: 3 hours before bed, finish your last large meal and hydration. 2 hours before bed, do your gentle movement and stress dissolution. 90 minutes before bed, have your protein snack and minerals. 1 hour before bed, optimize your sleep environment and do your temperature cycling. 30 minutes before bed, begin winding down with no screens or stimulating activities. This might seem like a lot to remember at first, but here's the beautiful thing about establishing a routine. Within 2 weeks, it becomes automatic. Your body actually starts to anticipate each step, which enhances the benefits of each intervention. Let me address some common concerns I hear from seniors about this approach. Won't eating before bed make me gain weight? The research is clear. When you consume the right type and amount of protein before sleep, it actually boosts your metabolism. What if I can't digest dairy well? There are plenty of plant-based options like hemp seeds, almonds, or quinoa. I'm already taking so many medications. Won't this interfere? The beautiful thing about this approach is that it works with your body's natural processes. However, if you're taking medications that affect sleep or blood sugar, it's always wise to discuss timing with your healthcare provider. Here's something profound that I want you to understand. Your muscles have an incredible capacity for renewal at any age. Every protein molecule in your muscle tissue is completely replaced approximately every 6 months. This means that the muscles you have 6 months from now can be significantly stronger and more resilient than the ones you have today, regardless of your current age. The key is providing your body with the right conditions for this renewal process. Think of it like tending a garden. You can't force a plant to grow faster, but you can provide optimal conditions for growth. That's exactly what these bedtime tools do for your muscles. Now, let's discuss the 10th and final tool, which is gratitude and visualization for healing. As you lie in bed, spend a few minutes visualizing your muscles growing stronger and more resilient. Picture the protein you consumed being used by your body to rebuild and strengthen your muscle fibers. This might sound too simple to be effective, but research in psychoneuroimmunology shows that positive visualization can actually influence physical healing processes. When you visualize your muscles growing stronger, you're activating neural pathways that support the actual biological processes of muscle repair and growth. End this visualization by expressing gratitude for your body's incredible ability to heal and strengthen itself. Gratitude reduces stress hormones and promotes the release of healing chemicals in your brain and body. Here's what's truly exciting about this comprehensive bedtime approach. The benefits compound over time. In the first week, you might notice better sleep quality and less morning stiffness. By the second week, you may feel more energetic during the day. Within a month, you might notice improved strength and balance. After 3 months, these changes become your new normal, and the benefits continue to build year after year. Now, I want to address a crucial concept that many health experts overlook: the difference between surviving and thriving as we age. Most medical advice for seniors focuses on managing decline rather than promoting vitality. These bedtime tools shift the paradigm completely. Instead of accepting muscle loss as inevitable, you're actively supporting your body's natural ability to maintain and even build strength. This is particularly important because muscle loss, or sarcopenia, isn't just about physical appearance or strength. It's directly linked to increased risk of falls, fractures, diabetes, depression, and even cognitive decline. When you preserve and build muscle mass, you're investing in every aspect of your health and quality of life. Research from the Journal of the American Geriatric Society shows that seniors who maintain muscle mass have a 40% lower risk of developing dementia. The connection is fascinating. Muscles produce proteins called myokines during recovery, and these proteins promote brain cell growth and protection. This means that every night you implement these bedtime tools, you're not just building stronger muscles, you're literally growing a healthier brain. It's like having a personal pharmacy inside your own body, producing the exact medications you need for optimal aging. Here's something that might surprise you. The most powerful aspect of this bedtime routine isn't any single tool, but rather the synergy created when all these elements work together. The protein provides building blocks. The movement primes the muscles. The stress reduction optimizes hormones. The environment supports deep sleep, and the timing coordinates everything with your body's natural rhythms. It's like conducting an orchestra where every instrument plays its part to create something beautiful and harmonious. Your body is incredibly intelligent, and when you provide the right conditions, it orchestrates its own healing and strengthening processes with remarkable efficiency. As we move toward the conclusion of our time together, I want to emphasize something crucial. You have far more control over your aging process than you've been led to believe. While you can't stop the passage of time, you can absolutely influence how your body ages. These bedtime tools give you that power. The medical literature is filled with stories of seniors who not only stopped muscle loss, but actually gained significant strength and function well into their 80s and 90s. The key is consistency and patience. Your body didn't lose muscle overnight, and it won't rebuild overnight. But with consistent application of these principles, the transformation can be remarkable. I encourage you to start with just 2 or 3 of these tools, rather than trying to implement everything at once. Perhaps begin with the evening protein protocol and the stress dissolution practice. Once these become natural parts of your routine, gradually add the other elements. Remember, every small step you take is an investment in your future independence and vitality. Every night you provide your muscles with optimal recovery conditions is a night you're choosing strength over weakness, vitality over decline, and independence over dependence. The most beautiful aspect of this approach is that it honors the wisdom of your body while supporting its natural healing processes. You're not trying to turn back the clock or deny your age. You're simply allowing your body to express its fullest potential at every stage of life. If this information has been helpful to you, I'd love for you to share it with other seniors in your life who might benefit. Like this video to help it reach more people who need this information, and subscribe to stay connected with more evidence-based strategies for healthy aging. Most importantly, start tonight. Pick 2 of these bedtime tools and commit to trying them for just 7 days. Notice how you feel, how you sleep, and how your energy changes. Your body is waiting to show you what's possible when you provide it with the right conditions for healing and strength. Your muscles are not your enemy in aging, they're your greatest allies for maintaining independence, vitality, and joy in your later years. Every night is an opportunity to support them, strengthen them, and allow them to support you in return.